Hello everyone and welcome back to another very special Friday. My name's Dan, Dragonfly9078, and today I will be, as I do every Friday, building a deck and playing with it a bit. So, the deck that I'm building today is the Counter Fairy deck. There's a series of monsters that are all fairy type, well, except for like one, who have their effects activated when counter traps are activated, or when they resolve, or they just support counter traps. So, first is Bountiful Artemis. It's a 1600 attack, 1700 defense, light fairy, level 4. Every time a counter trap card resolves, you immediately draw a card. So this is a pretty good card, so I'm going to be putting in 3 of them. Dark Voltanis. It's a level 8 Dark Fairy, 2800 attack, 1400 defense. After a counter trap card you control has been activated and has resolved, you contribute a dark monster to special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned this way, destroy 1 card on the field. I mean, it seems like it would be a good card, because it does have 2800 and 1400, and it destroys a card on the field, but I just don't know if I'm going to be using dark monsters to tribute, because I think most of the ones I'm using are light, so I'm just going to put him in the extra deck. Voltanis the Adjudicator, on the other hand, the light version of Dark Voltanis, or rather, Dark Voltanis is the dark version of Voltanis the Adjudicator, is a level 8 light fairy, 2800 and 1400, same as Dark Voltanis. Okay, so after one of your counter trap cards activates and resolves, you contribute every monster you control to special summon Voltanis the Adjudicator. If he special summoned this way, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of fairy-type monsters you tributed. So that actually seems pretty good. I'm going to put 2 of them in there. So if you have a full field, then you can tribute all of them and wipe out, well, assuming your opponent has a full field, half their field. They are not likely to have a completely full field, so a more significant fraction of that then. Harvest Angel of Wisdom. It's a level 4 light fairy, 1800 and 1000. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add a counter trap from your grave to your hand. That's pretty good. Recycles the counter trap cards. All these are all like Cloudians, so, and Dark Valkyria has counters, not or uses spell counters, not counter trap cards. So, Lair the Liberator, 1400 and 1500, level 4 light fairy. Add 2 of your banished fairy monsters to your hand every time a counter trap is activated. I don't see that being too useful just because I don't know what's going to be in the deck, but I'll put 1 in and put 1 in my side just in case. Meltiel, Sage of the Sky. It's a level 4 light fairy, 1600 and 1200. Each time a counter trap is activated, you gain 1000 life points. That's pretty good. And if the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, destroy a card your opponent controls. Okay, that's really good. So I'm definitely putting at least 2 in. And since I'm going for, actually let's just look for all counter trap support. Counter is anti-counter trap support. Dark Voltanis, Dodger Dragon. Oh, no. Synthetic Seraphim. Every time a counter trap is activated, special summon a Synthetic Seraphim token, which is a fairy type, light, level 1, 300 attack and defense. Good for use with Voltanacy Adjudicator, I would assume. So I will put 2 in. And this is Vandalgia, the Dark Dragon Lord. After a counter trap you control negates the activation of an opponent's cards or effects. You can special summon Vandalgion from your hand, then activate the appropriate effects. If it negated a spell, your opponent takes 1500. If it negated a trap, select and destroy a card your opponent controls. If it negated an effect monster, select a monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Okay. And it's a level 8 Dark Dragon, 2800 and 2500. That sounds really good. So I'm going to put 2 of him in. Trying to think now if that means I should put Dark Voltanis in. Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. Well, since I'm using Meltiel, I might as well use Sanctuary in the Sky. So, put 2 of those in, and what is this? Protector of the Sanctuary. Okay, so then I'll put in Zeratius, because he's just a strong card. And you can search for that, so I'll actually put 3 in just because I'm not sure what other monsters I'm going to put in. Fairies. I'm going to put in Fairies is what I'm going to put in. 18, 16. So, Searchers are probably not any good, but we can look anyway. Sanctuary in the Sky. I don't want Zerato. I don't want Master Hyperion, I think. Yeah, because it's not an agent deck. Meltiel, Neoparsheth. No. Well, maybe, if I use Parsheth. Nova Summoner. On this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Special summon a light fairy with 1500 or less attack from the deck. Maybe, probably not. And those are all things that I don't want, so... Well, because I don't want to turn this into a Sanctuary in the Sky deck, is the problem. Because I already have one of those, and it probably doesn't work as well as it could. But, yeah. Oh, one thing I do want to put in, just because I want to put it in, is Fairy Cheer Girl and Dark Fairy Cheer Girl. So, yes. I'll put in 3 of her, and 2 of Dark Fairy Cheer Girl, and 2 Baryon Forces, or Baryon's Force is, I guess, multiples. Baryon's Force is a really good card, in my opinion. The only way it would be better is if it was a quick play, but then it would be almost completely broken. So, I really need more monsters. What other fairies do I have? Well, that's a lot, so I'm not putting in all of those, of course. That's not much less. Okay, so... I don't want to put in the Arcana Force monsters. Archlord Christia. Yeah, I can do that. Put in a couple Christians. I don't want Zerato. I don't want Astra Priest. Athena. could be good, especially with Synthetic Seraphim there. Aurora Paragon? No. What is this? Oh, Constellar Sombras. Council Lily. Council Lily's a tuner, right? Yeah. That's okay, I don't really want it. Dark Voltanus. All the Dark Lords. What about, like, trap support? Are there any... No, trap support, not trap destruction. What is this? Oh, that could be good. Maybe. Yeah, that could be good. Let's put in Sky Scourge Invisiel. I have honestly never seen anybody use the Sky Scourges, which is probably for a reason, but who knows? Maybe it's not. Splendid Venus. Oh, that could be good, because it can stop the negation of my own spells and traps. I think I want at least one more monster then. Preferably one that I don't have to tribute for or special summon. Unless I'm just going to rely on Synthetic Seraphim for all my tribute summoning needs, which I suppose I could, but that would be really bad, I think. Because if they kill it, then, well, I'm pretty much out of luck. No. I could have Freya, Spirit of Victory. What is this? Fairy Archer? No. Dimensional Alchemist, Dark Knight Parshath. Gelen Duo is pretty good. Yeah, think about Gelen Duo. I don't think I want Freya. Hecatrice? Hecatrice could be really good if I have Valhalla. Yeah, so I'll put in 2 Hecatrices and a Valhalla. Yeah. 2 Valhallas. Alright, now counter traps are the main thing. Oh, actually, first, Solidarity. Because I know I have Vandalgion, but all the rest of them are fairies, so I think I can get away with putting in Solidarity. So traps, trappity traps, and counter traps. Let's see, what counter traps are there? Anti-spell. I'm not using spell counters. Armor break. Probably not useful. Well, I mean, it's useful in some situations, but I don't have an assault mode. That could be good. Not using those. Not using Fortune Ladies. Black Horn of Heaven is pretty good. It's negate a special summon for no cost. Yeah. Cashback. Could be good against, like, the Solemns, but again, that's exceedingly situational. Yeah. Not using normal monsters. No. Chivalry. That could work. Counter, counter. I don't think so. Crimson Fire. Not using Red Dragon Archfiend. Curse of Royal. Negate the activation and the effect of a spell trap that includes the effect of destroying one spell trap card. I don't know if that's specifically one, though. I think there's a better card than that to use. Curse Seal can be good. Damage Polarizer. Yeah, I'm just going to empty this of monsters. Did I put in a Gallon Duo? I did not, but that's okay. Damage Polarizer is not as good as Barrel Behind the Door. Dark Bribe is definitely good. Dark Illusion. I only have one dark monster, so I suppose I could use it on my when they like I don't know equip their own dark monsters or something, but no. Debunk. Yes. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering what we're listening to, it is the soundtrack to one of my very favorite games. It's called Okami. It is an absolutely amazing game, and if you haven't played it, then you really should, because it's a great game. Destruction Jammer could be good. Dice Try, no. Disarm requires Gladiator Beasts. That could be good. Divine Wrath could be good. Drastic Drop Off. See, like, the problem is all of these could be good. Forced Back, I've used in the past. Fusion Guard. No. See, all of these could be good in certain situations or with the right cards, except for Goblin Out of the Frying Pan. This card is awful. This card, you pay 500 life points to negate the activation of a spell card and return it to the owner's hand. The only way this could ever be useful is if you're negating a quick play that they activate during your turn. Or if the spell has an exceptionally high cost or something. Because if it's like a Mystical Space Typhoon or something, or, I don't know, Forbidden Lance, then yes, it could be good. Honest is what I need in this deck. Sorry. Yes, it could be good, but on the whole, all this card does is annoy the opponent and make them pay a cost again, possibly. So Goblin Out of the Frying Pan is a terrible card. Gravity Collapse, not using Synchros. Heroes Rule 2. Is there a Heroes Rule 1? I don't know. Curatic Seal of Reflection needs Curatics. Horn of Heaven is a more general version of Black Horn of Heaven, or rather, Black Horn of Heaven is a more specific version of Horn of Heaven. Inferni Barrier requires Inferni monsters. Intercept is good against Monarchs, but other than that, not much. No, Judgment of Anubis could be good. This is what I was thinking of when I was looking at Curse of Royal. So I'm going to put in at least one, maybe two. Hickory Cash Shed, no. Madolche Knight, Madolche T-Brig, Magic Drain, no. Magic Jammer, maybe. But probably not. Malfunction is just like Goblin Out of the Frying Pan, except marginally better, because traps, at least, you can't just then activate right out of your hand again. But I'm still not putting it in. No. 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 Negate Attack is decent, but I don't know, I'd prefer having like Mirror Force or something. Oh, Fish, no. Overwhelm. No, just because it's too situational as to when you can use it. Pulling the rug could be good. Rebound. That could be good. Yeah, let's have that. Retort. Really? I've never heard of this card. And if you do destroy this card, that card. Huh. Interesting. Cool. Interesting, but no. No. Royal Surrender. No. Saber Hole? No. 7 Tools. Shining Silver Force. That could be good, but no. Smashing Horn. A monster effect or trap card is activated that negates the normal or special summon of a monster. So basically, it's anti-horns. And that's why it's called Smashing Horn. No Solemn. Solemn is the question. Am I using the Solemns? Oh, that's right. Solemn Warning went down to 1, didn't it? I actually forgot about that. I'm very tempted to not use the Solemns because I just generally don't. Spell Vanishing. Never heard of that card. Discard 2 cards from your hand to negate the activation of a spell and destroy it. Yeah. Spell Shield type 8 could be good. I'm sure all of you watching are like, no, don't use Spell Shield type 8. But I don't know. Trap Jammer could be good. Toon Mask, don't use zombies. Trap Jammer, United Front. No. Lot Cancel, no. XYZ Block, no. Vanity's Call, no. Vanquishing a Light, no. XYZ Reflect could be good, but let's look at our trap cards. What do we have? Barrel Behind the Door, no. I'm just gonna take this out because I'm not gonna like well, I mean, I guess against like Toon World or something, but see, this only activates during the battle phase is the problem. Destruction Jammer can be good. Forced Back. Judgment of Anubis. What do I want to use? I have no idea what I want to use. See, I like Rebound, but the problem is that's very situational. Not many people use bouncing cards. Or rather, some people do. But again, it would have to be very specific. So maybe I should just toss in a Mirror Force. That would probably be good. Wait, do I have traps that like negate things? I think I do. Yeah, okay, I do. Yeah, and I have Divine Punishment in place of like a Solemn. But I need one more trap. Yeah, because I don't want Terraforming. Actually, I could probably take out a Zeratius. No, I'm gonna keep my Stratis. Wow, I'm just waffling back and forth. Let's just toss in a Mirror Force and call it a day. Mirror Force. There. That's it. Um, okay, so... actually, we can't call it a day because we have XYZs. Monster. I'm only probably going to be putting in... Well, at the beginning, I'm going to be looking at... Actually, let's look at trap ones. No, not using spellcasters, not using noble knights or beast warriors. Lights are possible. Not using L swarms, not using dinosaurs or warriors or spellcasters, or level 3s or level 10s. Fine, I will put in a Shockmaster just because it's a fairy. Oh, what level are my high level monsters? This one's level 8. This one's level 8. This one's level 8. Is that all I have? Yes, it is. Okay, so... you know what? I'm going to take out Layard. Because I have nothing in here to banish monsters. I'm sure there's, like, traps and stuff that banish fairies. But for now, I'm going to take that out and put in... I feel like I should put another counter trap. Just because... No, let's put an Honest. Because Honest is a good card. Okay, there we go. Okay, so back to Trap XYZs. I think I looked through them all pretty much. Soul Silver Mountain. No. Definitely not. Sure, why not? Alright, so now let's look at Fairy XYZs. I already have these. I'm not using that. I don't have level 7s. I don't have level 5s. Sure, I'll put in a Disigma, although I will probably never use it. So what do I have? I have level 4s, don't I? So what about, what are they all, light, pretty much? Okay, so Constellar Omega, Fairy Cheer Girl, Illuminate, no. I guess I'll put in Papal Operative, and oh yes, I just found out that Photo Knight Palladius has been renamed as Starliege, or Starliege Paladynamo. So I'm going to put in a Starliege Paladynamo. Because why not? So... Okay. So, let's just go back to that, I guess, and just pick up some more ones that we can use. Actually, I think I can use Ptolemy's Messier 7. Yeah. Simply because we have Constellar Omega. Okay, so And I realize I'm ruining my solidarity, but if it doesn't work, then I'll just take it out, I guess. So sad. But anyway, so there you have it. There's my counter fairy deck. Um, no idea if it's gonna work. This is level 8. Yeah. Um, oh, maybe I should put in a level 8 XYZ. Yeah, I'll put in 1, but I don't know which one. Which one should I put in? Um, sorry, a rank 8 XYZ, because they are not levels. I don't want him. Probably not. No. Um, probably not. No. 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 That could be good, and it only requires 2, so sure, why not? Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Welcome to the deck. Okay, so there you have it. There's my counter trap deck. Or sorry, counter fairy deck. So that's it for this one. I'm gonna cut it off and maybe go do some duels with it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.